Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll see one more concept in design and analysis of algorithm, that is asymptotic notations. So this is the one more way to calculate the performance of an algorithm, right? So usually this is used to evaluate the performance of algorithm based on input size. So according to our discussions in our previous session, depends upon the input, the algorithm execution time will be changed. So this evaluation, these asymptotic notations will evaluate the performance of the algorithm based upon this input size, right? So there are three categories of asymptotic notations. So the first one, big O notation, omega notation, and theta notation. Right? So first let us see this big O notation. So big O notation is used to represent upper bound of an algorithm. And coming to this omega notation is used to represent lower bound of an algorithm. And this is to represent average bound of an algorithm. So all the three depends upon the input size. So here upper bound of an algorithm means the maximum time the algorithm will take to complete its execution, and the lower bound means minimum time the algorithm will take to complete its execution. And the name itself indicates is an average bound, or some cases we could call it as a tight bound. So that means in between the upper bound and the lower bound, that means an average time, right? The average time or the exact time the algorithm takes to complete its execution, that we call it as a theta notation. So this we can call it as maximum time algorithm takes to complete its execution, and here we can say minimum time an algorithm takes, and this is an average time an algorithm takes, right? So that we have to represent by using this big O. So the maximum time the algorithm takes to complete its execution is represented as a big O scenario. Similarly, the minimum time of algorithm which takes to complete its execution will be represented with omega scenario, and similarly the theta notation. And big O notation usually represented as big O is represented as order of n. Okay, if n is a linear. So in our previous sessions we have seen different types of time complexities, right? So in that we have seen the constant time complexity, linear, logarithmic, okay, quadratic, etc., etc. So if we are representing with a big O notation, so in our previous session everything we have represented with an order, right? So order of n, that means worst case time complexity. Okay, so and it will be represented as big O, order of n. So this will be the worst case time complexity. Similarly, omega. Omega notation is represented as like this. Omega of n. This is best case time complexity. Because why we are calling it as a best case means the minimum time the algorithm requires to complete its execution. So that's what we require. So that will be the best case. Best case time complexity. So the best case time complexity will be represented with omega notation. So observe, if you are watching it as a big O of n, that will be the worst case. Okay, we are always calculating the worst case complexity, right? The maximum the algorithm can take. And omega, if you observe this symbol omega of n, that will be the best case time complexity. And similarly theta, it is represented as theta of n, which is a average case time complexity. Average case. So for every algorithm we can have these three different cases. So best case time complexity, worst case time complexity, and the average case time complexity. Okay, so the representation will be different, three different symbols. And here we are taking the n. N means nothing but our linear time complexity. Linear time complexity. Okay, for example, consider searching. Okay, consider searching. So if we are having some 5 elements, okay, so if the search key is 50, right? So how many iterations we have to done, how many comparisons we have to done? So the number of comparisons we have to done is total 5 comparisons. In the 5th comparison we will get the success, right? So that will be the worst case, that means maximum time. So if the search key is 60, then also the algorithm, the search key should be compared each and every element until it goes to the end. So that implies this will be the worst case time complexity. And if the search key is 10, what happens? So in the first iteration itself we will get the success. So the algorithm will be completed in the first case itself. So that will be the best case. So it requires only one iteration minimum, right? And when the search keys will be 10, okay, that means the first element. And if the search key is 30, what happens? So it will iterate till the 3rd position, that means the average. So first, last and middle. So it have to iterate till the 3rd element. So that means this will be the average case. So how much time the algorithm takes to complete its execution is called as a performance analysis or performance of algorithm, and that should be calculated with the help of these 3 notations, big O, omega and theta. So mainly this is used for calculating the growth rate, representing the growth rate of algorithm. Okay, so hope you understood this asymptotic notations. So big O, omega and theta. So hope you understood this one, and if you are having any doubts regarding this one, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely I will try to clarify all your doubts. If you really enjoyed my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.